Do not adjust your screens. It is I, Alex, owner and lead soap slinger here at archer+Alex, and we are finally back after my 6-month hiatus of making YouTube videos. So today I'm going to be making the Purple Haze Artisan Soap. It's a product we've not had available for 2 years since our fragrance oil got discontinued for it. So we're back now, we're creating it in this video. I'm gonna talk everything from my burnout to the new inspiration for Purple Haze to how to cut toxic people out of your life. So if you're interested in seeing the making of the soap, talking a little mess, keep on watching it and we're gonna get right into it. Folks, it is happening. Purple Haze is officially back. So we are going to break my 6 months soaping hiatus for YouTube with a fun little hazy chit chat. So in this video, we're gonna be making the Brat Pack Cult Classic Purple Haze. And we're gonna talk about maybe why I took a little hiatus, and I'm gonna give you some soap papa advice that you maybe didn't ask for, but that's okay. So like we do in every video, we have our latex gloves. I also have my PPE on. I have a nice little toque for the Canadians out there to keep my hair pulled back, away, out of the way, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna hop right into it. And we have our lovely gal.
Baby, that's Piggy.
Batch oils. So per usual, we are soaping with olive oil, coconut oil, castor oil, and grapeseed oil. We're going to be doing the classic Purple Haze signature colors of green and blue because that's how it's done. And then we're going to be doing a nice little drop swirl. So it's going to, you know, get all twirled and intertwined and do some really cool, fun, funky things. So, as you know, the first thing we're going to do is mount up our stick blender. We're gonna burp all those air bubbles out. She's a gassy baby. And then we're gonna add in our lye water solution, and then we're going to blitz to just before emulsion. Alrighty, and per usual, that does not take very much time at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape down our stick blender because we will not be returning back to her. And I'm just gonna give this a little mix by hand just to make sure that all of that oil on the surface of this soap batter is really incorporated. So let me go ahead and move our lye water container out of the way. We are going to mount up on our scale, tear out our scale. We have like 71-ish ounces of soap. So 71 divided by 2. Does this bucket have a crack in it? Maybe. Ah, damn, it does. So we're gonna have to work quick. Actually, let me go ahead and just get a new bowl.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I heard the snap, like, it was like, oh no, oh no. Let me go ahead and take the foot gasket out of here. Wouldn't be an archer+Alex soap video without a little chaos. Okay, 71 by 2. That's gonna be like 35.5 ounces. Okay. And then in this container, we're just gonna go ahead and pour the rest since this is our broken container. Nothing says welcome back to YouTube, quite like a chaotic soap making video. Welcome back from sabbatical. Good luck. So I'm just gonna put that there. Good God. So let me go ahead and tear out our scale. We're gonna do 1.25 ounces of fragrance in each one of these containers. Actually, let's pretend that I've learned a thing or two about a thing or two over the years. We're gonna go ahead and add in our mica to both of these containers before we add in our fragrance oil, because I think this fragrance oil likes to accelerate a little bit. So in this container, we're doing a blend of the maniacal pea and Let Us Entertain You mica for that stunning leafy green.
Okay.
And since we'll be adding in our fragrance oil, that will help get rid of the rest of those mica chunks. But it's like a really pretty, like, leafy green. And then in this container, I have a mixture of Queen's Purple and Pow Pow Purple micas to get us that signature, like, groovy purple that we're super used to with Purple Haze. And so it might look a little gray at first, but once we go through saponification and I force all of my bars to gel, so we will get a nice, like, vibrant, beautiful color. There she goes. Ooh, this is Piggy.
Baby, that's Piggy.
Okay. So now we're going to add in our fragrance oil, which I'm not going to give up the secret sauce because I've worked so hard to get us back to where we are. But we are adding 1.25 ounces. And then we are going to mix that by hand. Oh, and looky there. Looky there. So the new fragrances that are a part of this rebirth, the second coming of Purple Haze, if you will. You've got notes of citrus, mint, there's some woody notes, you have some notes of like jasmine and indigo and all sorts of like lovely floral fragrances, but it still has that like spirit of Purple Haze. It still is funky, psychedelic, out of this world. And I couldn't be more excited to bring this back to the lineup because I know a lot of you have loved this fragrance. It has been a fragrance that has been so well received since the inception, and I'm just glad that like she's back. She's back. She's back better than ever. And the fact that this is coming at a really great time. of the business, of the brand, where we now have the ready to wash soaps and we have the sea salt soaps. So there's a little bit of soap and like product categories for everybody to love. And I'm just really excited to see, like, especially with all the new folks that we've added to the Archer+Alex family, like all of our friends over on TikTok, all of our friends over on Instagram, all of our friends across the internet who have joined our little family over here. I'm just excited for everybody that loved this fragrance to get to enjoy it again. And then I'm really excited for our new friends and family to be able to try it for the first time. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing our little drop swirl as we do. It's as beautiful as I remember. I'm kind of excited to be back to making videos for YouTube. I've kind of been, like, for lack of a better phrase, like through kind of hell and back this last year. I was in a really, really toxic, abusive work situation, and I left my last job, and I'm with an amazing, incredible company now. But as I was leaving the last job, I was realizing, like, how burnt out I was and how affected my mental health was, especially when you're in an environment with folks that claim to be adults and the folks that are allegedly running the ship are quite literally wishing you nothing but ill will behind your back and playing games behind your back. So I kind of needed to get out of that environment. And it was happening as I was, like, running out of content for YouTube, and I was at this place where mentally, physically, emotionally, I couldn't create because I literally spent most of my days sleeping or crying or a combination of the two, because I was just so burnt out. And there was a lot of physicality to my burnout where my body hurt, and I had to kind of give myself permission to take time off and take a break. But now we are back. We are doing some incredible things this year. I'm super excited about it. Like, historically speaking, Archer+Alex has never done the amount of sales that it's done in the first quarter of the year like it has now. Like, I'm talking, we nearly 10x'd our sales in quarter one, and like, it is going to allow me to continue to propel and do so many cool things this year. Like, we've already launched new products for the year, so check out the Archer+Alex website, to the new website, I might add. We're going to be able to add more capacity to the products that we're doing. We're adding new wholesale partners like crazy. I'm looking at the official Archer+Alex studio, so like a real brick and mortar that y'all will be able to come shop at and do a lot of cool, fun stuff with the community and just everything. And I couldn't be more excited for what 2025 has to offer. But we'll get back into that. I'm going to tap this down. We're going to get all those little air pockets out, and then we will be back to swirl the top and give this a nice spritz with isopropyl alcohol, and then we'll be ready for this to cure. All right, and we are back 24 hours later to unmold Purple Haze. So this is a fragrance that you really can't judge out of the bottle, especially for the fragrance oil portion of it. It is like everything that I wanted in this soap. It's a little florally, it's woody, it's sweet.
Complex notes of fruit, floral, and nut in my butt.
You've got like this berry note to it still. So we're going to go ahead and remove this from our mold. Oh, and that just popped out of the mold like butter. It's almost like Purple Haze wanted to be back. All right, so this is what our side profile looks like. The top. Oh my God. So let me go ahead and get my soap cutter. We will get our first bar cut. And there we have it. Oh my God. Thank you for joining today's video. That is how we made the wonderful Purple Haze, who will be returning to the archer+Alex store very soon. So this bar turned out incredible. It smells incredible. I can't wait for everybody to finally get their hands back on this iconic archer+Alex product. It's taken 2 years to get back to this point after the discontinuing of the fragrance oil, but you know what? We're gonna give, our friends over at Brambleberry a little mulligan for that one, and we're gonna keep on trucking. So thank you for joining today's video. If you liked it, make sure to give us a thumbs up down below, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell while you're down there. You can get this soap and so many more at our website at archer+Alex.shop. We've launched new merch, we've launched new soaps, we have a bunch of new ready to wash products. So if you want to join all things archer+Alex, make sure you visit that description box also. Check us out on our social media channels. And until next time, stay safe, stay happy, and toodles! Did somebody say new merch? Hell yeah.
Baby, that's Piggy.